Tax residency in Brazil, 5 costly mistakes foreigners should avoid. My name is Yuri Pontes Vieira. I'm a Brazilian lawyer with more than 20 years of experience in Brazil, advising foreign clients to understand Brazilian tax law. Do you live in Brazil or are you planning to move here? You need to understand your obligations, what mean tax residency in Brazil. Many foreigners who live in Brazil include executives, retired, digital nomads, expatriate, make serious tax mistakes. Not because they are acting in bad faith, but because nobody explain you the Brazilian tax rules clearly. In this video, I will explain when you become a Brazilian tax resident, what you main tax obligations you are subject, how international tax treaty may protect you, and 5 common mistakes that you need to avoid. So let's start. What is the tax residency in Brazil? Start with the basics. Tax residency is not exactly the same thing as simply living physically in Brazil. No. Brazilian tax residency is the legal status that establishes wherever you must report and potentially pay tax in Brazil on your worldwide income. That's mean not only the income earned in Brazil, but also income earned abroad. So, how you can consider as a Brazilian tax resident in Brazil? First, if you arrive in Brazil with a permanent visa, you may become a Brazilian tax resident from the date you enter in Brazil with permanent status. Point 2, temporary visa with employment contract. You may become a Brazilian tax resident from the date your employment relationship begins in Brazil. As soon as you arrive in Brazil with this kind of visa, if you have employment contract. Point 3, the 183 days rule. If you stay in Brazil for more than 183 days in Brazil, you may consider as a Brazilian tax resident, but you may consider in 183 days in 1 year, okay? I think it's the most common mistake. Many foreigners travel frequently in Brazil to do business, visit family, investments, lifestyle reasons. And then later they discover that you become a Brazilian tax resident without realizing that. So the first practical recommendation, count your days in Brazil. Think about these 183 days. Now, you pass to the obligation, tax obligation that you need to follow once you become a Brazilian tax resident. What changed in practice? There are 4 main obligations that you need to remember. First one, the annual Brazilian income tax return. As a Brazilian tax resident, you may be required to file an annual income tax return with the Brazilian Federal Revenue Service, known as Receita Federal. So you need to declare your assets and your revenue, okay? So you need to report your worldwide income. That includes your salary received abroad, your rental income, your dividends, your capital gains, your investments income, pension, financial investments as a bank account. So don't forget, you need to declare your assets as bank accounts established abroad, but also your revenue received abroad. It's very common mistakes because normally the people think I do not have taxable income in Brazil, so I don't need to file anything. Wrong. Okay? If you become a Brazilian tax resident during your previous year, you need to file a Brazilian tax return. The most important thing is you became a tax resident last year, you need to declare your revenue and assets in Brazil in this annual tax return. Okay? This annual filing period start from March until May every year. Okay? So if you hold assets outside Brazil, you need to declare. Another obligation, declaration of foreign assets before Brazilian Central Bank, CBE. There is another important obligation. If you hold assets outside Brazil and the total is more than $1 million, you need to declare to file this declaration. Okay, that include, of course, cars, bank accounts, house, shares of your company. You need to declare if you have more than $1 million in capital. Okay. Point 3, taxation of Brazilian and foreign income. Brazilian source income is generally subject to Brazilian tax rules. Okay, if you have a labor contract, normally your company already do this withholding tax. Okay, but don't think that you need to calculate and pay your revenue based on your worldwide income. And about your progressive income tax, the rate may reach up 27.5%. This rate is the maximum, okay? 27.5%. Fourth obligation, the CPF. I have another video talking about CPF, but if you arrive in Brazil, you need to get your CPF. CPF is your tax payer identification number. If you want to buy a house, to get a rent, to open a bank account, you need to have a CPF. Okay. Point 3, international tax treaty. Your protection against double taxation. It's interesting, it's important. Brazil has signed treaties with several countries to avoid double taxation. Okay, these treaties are designed to determine which country has the primary right to tax each type of income, depending of the country. Okay, so there are a specific treatment of revenue, employment income, pension, rental income, dividend, interest, royalties. Each one have a specific treatment based on your international tax treaty. But here is a point many foreigners misunderstand. A tax treaty does not usually eliminate your obligation to declare income tax in Brazil. Declare your income in Brazil. The treaty protects you against double taxation, but is necessary to file income tax return here in Brazil. Of course, they may allow you tax credits, okay? But the report obligation in Brazil may still exist. Let's start with the 5 costly mistakes foreigner makes in Brazil. Now let's look at the 5 mistakes and the 5 mistakes that you need to avoid with the proper guidance. Mistakes number 1, not declaring your foreign income in Brazil. I think it's the most probably the common mistake, I think, because many foreigners say, but I already paid tax in my home country. So they think that it's not necessary to pay against Brazil, not necessary to declare. Wrong. You need to see, you need to report your revenue, even the impact is zero, because if you have credit, depends on the type of revenue, you need to report, you need to declare that, or declare your revenue, declare your assets, okay, even they are placed abroad. So the obligation to report the income remains. Mistake number 2, ignoring the 183-day rule. Okay, many foreigners do not track how many days they spend in Brazil. So it's really important when you travel in Brazil and out of the country and out of the country several times, it's important to calculate how many days you stay in Brazil. Okay, if you passed more than 12 months, you consider as a Brazilian tax resident. Okay, if you exceed these 183 days, you may become a Brazilian tax resident. So my advice is keep your record with your entries and exits. Okay, think about that, because the federal police have the full access of your entries and exits in Brazil. Mistake number 3, live in Brazil without filing the tax exit procedure. Really important that. If you live in Brazil permanently, you should not sample move abroad and ignore your Brazilian tax status. Okay, Brazil has a formal tax exit procedure. Is common referred to saída fiscal or tax deferred. This generally involves notify Receita Federal that you are living in Brazil permanently, file a final tax return for the relevant period, and regularize any tax due before your exit. Okay? If you do not complete this procedure, Brazil may continue to treat you as Brazilian tax resident. That means your Brazilian tax obligation may remain open, okay, even after you leave Brazil to move to another country. This can create tax exposure, penalties, and future complication. And if you leave Brazil, must keep your main economic interests, business activities, assets, family based on a center of life in Brazil. Mistake number 4, forget the CBA. That means declaration with the Brazilian Central Bank. Many foreigners live in Brazil, have assets abroad, forget that. As I said before, if you hold property, assets outside Brazil, then the total equivalent to more than $1 million you need to declare. It's not a tax, but you need to declare. If you don't, you need to think that there are many fines. There are fines, there are sanctions if you don't file this declaration. Okay? The mistake number 5, confusion immigration residency with tax residency. As I said before, if you become a Brazilian tax residency, depends on the type of your visa. It depends on how many days you are in Brazil. Have a Brazilian visa does not automatically answer every tax question. You need to see each type of tax residency. Okay, each type of visa having address in Brazil does not always establish your tax status. And having a CPF does not by itself establish if you consider as a Brazilian tax resident. Okay, immigration law determines wherever you are allowed to live or not in Brazil. So now you have a clear picture of what means Brazilian tax residency in Brazil for you. Okay, so you have seen when tax residency may begin, what obligation you may apply, and how foreigners' income and assets may become relevant, how international tax rate may help you, okay? So if you live in Brazil, are planning to move in Brazil, or are you prepared to leave Brazil, you may respect tax rules that I mentioned before, okay? Review carefully. A small mistake today may become a serious tax problem later. So if you have question about your personal situation, have question about this video, send me a message. I let you my email, my contact here. So, and if this video was useful to you, give a like, subscribe to the channel. I regularly publish a content about visa, about tax obligation, about many points regarding Brazil now. Brazil legal issues for foreign lives, invest, and do business in Brazil. Okay? See you soon.